Long time no see, everyone. It's your old mate Cargon, back at it again. This time with a little bit of a wardrobe update, more specifically a shoe one. I finally replaced my Ramones. As always, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm really enjoying sharing this journey with you and interacting with you all. Unfortunately, recently in Melbourne, it's been ridiculously hot, so there hasn't been a lot of chances for me to wear anything besides this t-shirt and shorts. So in terms of fits and things coming in like that, that'll be when I'm actually able to put those on and not burst into flames. However, there's a couple of things to cover with this video, mainly the fact that I did actually replace my Ramones. So for those playing at home, you may recall the fact that my very, very much loved pair of waxed canvas Ramones had been sort of through a bit of a time where the soles had fallen off, they'd come unglued, the canvas had ripped in parts, and they'd sort of been Frankenstein back together by the magic of a local cobbler, who did, you know, maybe not the greatest job, but they were still definitely functional and wearable. But in this entire ordeal, I'd set some money aside being like, look, if I find another pair of Ramones that are within a similar affordable price frame, I will definitely jump on those. And that's actually what happened on Marketplace again, of all places. I was able to pick up these very recently. So these are a pair of black coated nylon Ramones. I'm not sure exactly of the year, but I picked them up off a seller on Marketplace and they are basically in practically new condition. They're only a little bit worn on the sole because I have worn them to the shops a couple of times, but they are in fantastic nick. I made sure to get them legit checked before I picked them up, and yeah, they came pretty quickly, only a couple of days. I guess it was in the same state. It just turned out the seller didn't want them anymore, wasn't really vibing them, so I did get them for quite a deal. So these shoes then have replaced the canvas ones. I did put the canvas ones up for sale, and my lord, dealing with buyers is something I wish not everyone needs to experience because it's a hassle. I was very clear that mine were a bit damaged, but the amount of lowballs and throws that I came through was just really like overwhelming, that to the point that I really ended up just selling them to somebody who seemed pretty genuine and was like, hey, I don't have the money to pay for full price new ones or even like secondhand ones because that resale market is still pretty high. So I let them go to this person in Queensland, I think, that was looking for their first pair. They understood the condition that these ones were in, but I was like, look, they haven't actually gotten any worse in the months that I've been wearing them since the cobbler fixed them. So you've definitely got some life in these left. And since they've got them, they've seemed pretty happy with them. So I'm pretty glad that they've made it to a new home. These replacement Rams are in a size 42.5, which I'm a size 41 in Ramones and general Rick stuff. I guess my Geo Baskets are a 42 and they fit okay, but a 42.5 is a bit of a gamble. And to be honest, I'm not sure how that'll go. It was more that I picked them up because the price was right, but the sizing, I'm really, really unsure about. However, they're in very, very good condition. So if that doesn't work out, I can definitely move them on, hopefully to a better home where somebody is looking for a pretty specific size. Like, I don't really see that many shoes like this in half sizes. So who knows? There's probably someone out there who is actually legitimately seeking a 42.5. So we'll see what happens. Overall though, the build quality of the shoe is pretty good, as to be expected by legitimate Ramones. They came with the receipt, they came with the box, and I do like this coated nylon finish. I feel like general canvas Ramones do look pretty stock standard, and that's a vibe that a lot of people do like, but I really liked how my waxed canvas ones looked a little bit different, and these ones as well, how they don't look like the regular type of Ramones. I feel like with the finish and with the material, it gives them a bit more of a textured look, which definitely can amp up an outfit and make them look a little bit more premium than a regular canvas version. I think they're pretty cool. The one main difference that I noticed from the regular ones is that the tongue kind of sits really oddly. It's never like flat across. It's kind of scrunched up, or it doesn't sit always how I'd like it. But also maybe that's because of how these ones are laced. I'm not sure too much, but it feels different to a regular canvas tongue. And I think that's really just like a matter of opinion. Like I I'm okay with it. I really don't mind it. But I feel it's interesting to point out that it does sit a little bit differently. Whether or not I'll keep them is still up in the air. Like, I've worn them to the shops a couple of times. I haven't really worn them out because there hasn't been much of an opportunity to here, because the virus is running pretty rampant, and also it's just been ridiculously hot. It's not really going out and about weather unless you're going to swim, which is always, don't forget to slip, slop, slap. That's an Australian thing of, like, you know, slip on, it's like slip on a top, slop on some sunscreen, and slap on a hat. I think it's something we learn in like primary school, elementary school. So yeah, we'll see how we go. They feel a little bit roomy. I'm not sure whether I will try and like get too much wear out of them, because that kind of seems to just deteriorate the likeliness of being able to move them on, because people will be like, oh, you wore them too many times. Like, I'm gonna lowball you like half of what you put them up for. But we'll see what happens, and hopefully, look, honestly, maybe I should just be trying to like save towards getting a mainline pair. Maybe that's the play at the moment. Like, I feel like going Dark Shadow to Dark Shadow is delaying the inevitable, and maybe mainline is the way to go. What do you think? And hey, if you're looking for a pair of size 42.5 Ramones, let me know. Maybe we could work something out, and I could be further on my way into getting a mainline pair, and you could have a perfect half size pair that is needed for the size of your feet. Yeah. All right. So thanks for watching. Hope you're all taking care, staying safe out there. I'll see you in another video soon. There's some cool stuff coming. I'm just looking to get the hardware parts sorted, and once that's done, the vlogs will have a little cheeky level up. So we'll see how we go from there. Until next time, you'll be safe, take care, and as always, don't do anything I'd do. Bye-bye.